it be saga. First two clubs in your crew, some dudes they convert you into believers and bad achievers of truth. Cause when I spit these liggity licks, split spleens, bliggity wings, wiggly, spiggly, lick, splendidly, send the thee back to last for grams of sand. You lose your bruise cause I ooze your clue. That's right, that's if you got the way, but the ones who stay late, beating the tubes to this day. Cause I'm trying to get rickety rhymes with the clickety grind, kick for kicks, silly rappers for tricks. Got your carrots and bars to make you rap stars. So your line shines line who you really are. From afar, I can see you coming, spinners humming. With some breath on this rap craft, your end is coming. Straighten up and fly like little soldiers. Real G's never throw that shit in out of the coast. That's why I stay for life, I'm not fly. Cause some niggas are tribe, living the double life in the ride. And got the shit in the red, so stop to understand. They better work with the motherfucking feds.
You know what? Chris. That was the past. Don't go back there. Like, listen to it every now and again, but don't go back there. You don't need to visit all of that, how should I say, destruction. Like, all of that destruction. Really. That positive destruction, cleaning. Really, I was like, man, somebody gotta clean this shit up. And I was like, boom. Like that was my because it hurted my heart. I should part two this. I'm out and about today. First of all, what's going down, everybody out there? Facebook, Twitter, and YouTubians. Yeah, it hurted my heart, man, to see the game take that kind of turn. You know, it's like a father. You're proud to see it take that. It's like emotional. I was proud and heartbroken at the same time. I got a bitch. And yeah. So happy 1720. You know, or 2017, however you want to put it. You all might want to go research that though. Actually, it's much. You know, if you ask me, if you want to know, you can start roughly look at the 40s. Get out of the 20s and look roughly towards the 40s. But if you want to go by what they documented as far as that, and I mean earlier, man, that was also technological, but it's really further than that. Like, so 40-20 roughly, or 40 and some change roughly for the technological people that screwed up, like back in the Tower of Babel. You know, say, you know, a little more, and more than that, really. And from fallen, well, I can say well, I can't say that either. I shouldn't say that. That's the wrong damn point here. And from, you know, European, I'm just going to say that, from Europeans' perspective of what time was, since they started keeping it, it's kind of wrong for them. They're missing time due to arrogance and whatever else. And really, if you go and look at that, they're saying that it's really 1720, you know, because the Gregorian calendar is all screwed up, but that's their shit. But really, that, you know, time really don't exist. This earth been here a long time, and people been on this earth a long time, like along with the dinosaurs. Everybody talking about, oh, the dinosaurs, no, along with the dinosaurs. Like, they got the picturations of dinosaurs and shit. Like, really. And I'm not talking about New Cave, maybe the dinosaurs. And people were big in the bitch. And you are too. Because there's some places where people are short. Like, really. They make midgets look like giants and shit. So anyway, I'm not going to get all deep into that. Back on this love for this game. Man, whew. I mean, everything. Now, you know, you got LA, you got I mean, South, everyone, man. Everybody that had to contribute to this game went about it. And I think really homage is buying something, listening to it, bumping it, yada yada yada, being down with that, and that's that. If there's an interview later on and shit in life, if you're doing the interview, then you may be able to speak some things, and then and besides, y'all got to keep in mind, I'm on these bitches holding this camera by my damn self, and there's no Q&A. No one's asking me any questions. I'm going off a script of what I think I should be saying, and then even sometime got to come back and answer questions that no one's asking me, and but hitting it dead on the head. So, but yeah, man, I mean, all that, we used to be deep into that. Right, and there's no, east, west, all this, that, it's a whole competition, man. I think battling went too far. Battling went too far. I'm gonna say that again as we go into this 2017 or this 2018, or it's supposed to really be 1820 or however, as we go into this new documented year. I want people to start, and I'm not here to tell people, I don't have to sit up here and march and go out here and how should I say, lose blood and shit like that. This is gonna happen, period. This is no hopeful wishing, yada yada yada. It's going down, like, period. So I just want people to know as they go. All right, make sure, come on. As you come into this, let me get over here and park. I had to come in and get some extension cords and shit. Ain't that a bitch? As you go into this new year, just know, like, motherfuckers, cut it out with the battling. Really, cut it out with the battling. And people that's out here, and you got these people that are, let people have their lives and talk about things that make them, and don't get all in people's face talking about what someone else said, and don't be sitting up here as instigators talking about, oh, that was a so-and-so diss, that was a such and such dish, and it wasn't. Cut all that out. I gotta sit up here and hold back because of idiots that may take things the wrong way, like. And that's because there's a lot of naysayers and a lot of instigators out here in the game. That really fucked it up, man. That really fucked it up. Because poverty, believe me you, it was a way of life. You went and stuck people all off into these areas and stacked people on top of each other, be it high rises or projects or however it is. Low subsidy and whatever else. And took instruments and shit out of schools and just try to do everything to suppress the harmony. The harmony of individuals, like of harmonic individuals. And people always came out on top. People come out on top, find their voice, find another harmony, find another way. You step your ass in again. You step your ass in again with competitions and shit. And everything just to keep people, to sort on people, this Tower of Babel shit, and keep people segregated, and shit like that. Even amongst own races. So when I say that I look at things, you gonna come turn right down here. So I hope you can get past. When I say you gotta look at things from a creator's perspective, I do. And it's a shame I can't be in it because, no, nigga, we need you on the outside of it. We need you on the outside of it. We don't need you to be engulfed in this shit. We need you on the outside of it, speaking to us because you can see better from the outside of it. What's going down. Like, really. So that's my position. That's where I stay. And money and shit might be tight and everything else like that, right? But who's living the story of the famous Sermon on the Mount? Like, who's really living that life? Who's really not taking things in the bond and making preparations and yada, yada, yada? You know, look at the birds. Aren't they, you know, so-and-so such. Remember the famous Sermon on the Mount? Who's really living like that, though? Like, really? Hey, it's going to come. I do a little of this work. I do a little of that work. You know, for the most part, having a good heart. A lot of time people screwing you. Okay, you can destroy them, but you won't. Like, you really can destroy their asses, but you won't. You know, yada, yada, yada. They'll learn. They'll learn. You know, just keep being you. You know, and showing what this is about. That competition shit, man. You go back and look at Pumapuku. You go back and you look like Angkor Wat. How they sit up there and try to have certain things. You go back and you look at the pyramids and everybody else with that competition shit. That competition goes so far back. So far back. Someone's always trying to outdo the other. Because they know deep inside of you that animal, cerebellum, ego / yada, yada, yada will take over if they push the right fucking buttons. And there you go. Down that way. You're not puppets. You're truly gods. But being away from self and not knowing self and not believing in self, you can be, how should I say, these can be triggers for you to go down the wrong road. You know, and I sit back and I really look at everything like, I'm like, man, yeah, it's easy. Just because something is easy for you to do or easy for you to get into, don't necessarily mean that you always have to get into it, right? It's easy. Even if something is hard, that can be a trap. You got to know when shit's too easy and you get into it. You got to know when shit's too hard and you get into it if it's a trap. You got to know everything in life. Like, when it comes to things, you got to know how to be good, but not really too good. Like, you got to get on the outside or sit in the middle of this wheel of life. You know what I mean? You know, because others that are in this wheel of life are stuck. You know, stuck in those realities and shit. They're stuck there. Your ass isn't. But you can travel to all of them. You up, you down. You all right, you over here and you down there. You in this world, yeah. And they're modalities of consciousness. So, you know, I sit back and look at it, and then I look at the way things come through, like, and you know, I sit up. You know, I started listening to more to other people, and because I started seeing what other people, even in the Veda texts and stuff like that, I started seeing me in the stories of other people. Like, okay. So, you know, at first I was just sort of turned off because I'm like, man, this is all BS. Is that the truth or is that ego? Like, really? What is this language? What is this language that I don't understand? Look at this spelling. People talking about you have AD or what ADD. Look at how things are spelled. Look at how words, go back and look at some of your words. Be like, why is that spelled like that? Who really has ADD? Why are they trying to teach you to be ADD? And that's not someone who don't get it. The people that get it are ADD. The people that don't are not. That ain't the way you spell this. This is spelled like it sounds. What is this shit? What is this you want me to go against? What language is this? Like, what the fuck? And I'm not going to go into details about it right now because I can't really, it can't come to me which words I'm talking about. They're very simple words. It don't make no damn sense. What are you doing? What is this? So, you know, what is this bastard language shit? So, I mean, that's the way that is. And even when when I get into music and do things, I put it in a plain and simple way, because some of you artists, man, can rhyme and shit, and the people will get it, but they won't get it. Like, oh man, that was deep. Like, everybody ain't on that deep shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's just like you gotta know how to make it and deliver it, and have it not just be for your enjoyment because you understand it. Like some of that shit, like it's like the Bible. Like when you go to those read, thou art for thou thine. You're like, what is this? Like whose language is this? Like what perspective is this coming from? And it's not only that, and it's all mixed up, and that's why you can't understand it. Like really, because it do not fit the demographic, you know, your geographical area, your ancient language. It don't fit anything. Like it don't fit anything that you hear now, that you are used to. So you be like, you know, and so it's all, you know, they go and try to retranslate it and stuff like that, and you know, they're leaving out very key words that, you know, that makes the people are speaking singularly, but it makes it seem like they're speaking plurally, and vice versa. So, you know, people just got to get somewhere and feel, really feel, because it's here and it's really coming to you. Feel and see. Shit on the internet and stuff like that. You see, it's a lot of stuff now. You know, you can tap in and know, okay, that's kind of bullshit. That's kind of over the top. Or yeah, you know, I had those. You know, you see something else, you be like, okay, well, yeah, I have felt that way. Like, you know, it's just the way that is. I feel, you know, it's so sad. For where is this time at? For things to be this way, the way that it is. I'm not gonna put this on my YouTube channel straight up. So once again, you all be safe out there. Happy holidays. Keep your heads up to see shit coming. I'm out.